Hello, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing great. I'm certainly doing great myself. After yesterday's stream, I have been hyped. Even though I didn't sleep very good, it was fucking worth it. Ooh, what am I supposed to do now? What am I gonna do? Normally I have videos to react, but I do want everyone to drop in first. So before I do that, I would like to get a little bit of a feel for my surroundings. For starters, how many maps did we got in this patch? Desolate Moss Demon Hold. Okay. Fallen Star's Cradle. Looks Tower, Graphia Academy, Lookout, Cloud Station, Seafeld, City Dimension, City Force. Alright. World's End Tavern, Talisman Courtyard, Desolate Moss Demon Hold is where we are. Infort Hermitage and Fallen Stars Cradle. Where the Express is destroyed. Shit. Even for wait a minute. Even for this map, we have a lot of treasures which I haven't picked up. Maybe I could do that a little bit until everyone drops in. I wanted to start the stream a little late for everyone, but turns out even though I started 8:30 compared to yesterday, which I started at 7, people still didn't have the, didn't have the luxury to come. Which is understandable. Yesterday's stream was something else, and it lasted.
The best rewards come unannounced.
And it lasted like 3 times more than any other. Okay. I want to chill a little bit until everyone is gonna come anyway. So you know what? I might as well take it from the top and start hunting treasure. I do need the jades anyway. I'm gonna do puzzles too because I could chill. Like yes, I would like yes, I do like my pasta with a lot of drama. But sometimes I just wanna, remind myself that this is actually my comfort game and not my nightmare. Holy shit, wait a minute, how does she attack? Oh yeah, with the spear, that's right. I forgot that the spear doubles down as a fucking energy cannon. God damn. Hello streamer. Whoa, why is it so loud? Jesus fucking hell. There we go. Hello streamer, and also I just opened the YouTube, and do you know what YouTube recommended me? Final lesson. Why am I not surprised, bro? Welcome to the stream, Kakarot. That was the challenge. Just get all coins. Ah, that was it. Literally, that was it. Alright then. What to next? Here, where there is a puzzle. Also, how was the story streaming? Did you have fun? Oh, yeah. I mean, I wasn't breathing for the most part of it. I was holding my breath. But now I come to realize that I had lots of fun. Yes. What the fuck? Rather. I can't get out. I cannot get out. Shit. Go back. There we go. Reset. Hello, Holland. Welcome to stream. Nice. Nice. We are out. Now what? And I'm off. I'll go get some sleep. Bye. See ya, Kakarot. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Feels like a good moment to share a fortune pouch in the crew chat.
Sure, Himeko. I'm so happy for Himeko, bro. I'm so happy. Right here. And the Patricians will think the world of you and sweet talk excessively. Blah blah blah. All right. Just exploring today? Not really. Normally I was gonna, you know, react to a couple of videos which had more context about everything that's happening with the current story. But literally no one is here, neither Labyrinth nor Midnight, so I'm like, fuck, okay then. I guess I'm gonna be chilling until until my gang drops by. You should do no normally and get it out of the way. You're absolutely right. I should do anomaly. Do I want to, though? Do I want to suffer? I could do pure fiction. Huh. Okay, let me finish this map, since I already started it, in order to start progressing at the very least a little bit on that department. And then... Okay, the pipe was done. We're good. And then we'll probably do pure fiction.
There are 3 keys to winning at Celestial Jade.
Store.
Hello. Welcome.
There is Ill Wish. Not sure who you have for that. We're gonna have to check it out. Oh yeah, all of this garbage. There is always one person who's heartbroken. And two who are happy. This is a common pattern that actually has appeared in Planet Arcadia, and I don't know what actually it's meant to represent. Because I remember you don't have the diviner. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I have my ways. I can clutch it. Wait, what the heck? I never got notified. I know Midnight. I came to understand that this was actually a problem that has lasted when it comes to my viewers. Welcome to stream anyway. Don't worry. I literally haven't done anything. Just a little bit of exploration, and I started only 20 minutes ago. Excluding the waiting time, 10 minutes ago.
There are 3 keys.
I usually do get notified, I know, but I don't know why sometimes we don't. Like, this is crap. This is crap. I don't know why. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't, since you're here, I shouldn't waste time on the lore dump. Do you want to get started with the reacts, Midnight? You can choose if you want to. Do you want me to react to the video you said yesterday, to the, you know, to the critical successes? Do you want to do the trailers which we didn't watch? What should I go for first? We do have technically these 3 videos to watch. Himeko's trailer and trailers first probably. Okay. Himeko's trailer and Himeko's trailers, critical successes, and do remind me please, because I have a genuine fear that I'm gonna forget again, Himeko's message. Because she sent us another message, man. She sent us another message. Yes. All right. And I also probably have to you know, talk a little bit about the music, but we're gonna do that later. You have so many messages to read. You know there are jades in those. I know, but I don't know when to find the time to actually waste stream time. The trailers alone, actually no, the last one doesn't count because it's the EP, but I could watch the EP too. The trailers alone will take us like a 15 minutes, and I have like only 2 hours on the clock tonight. Compared to yesterday, I really do not want to overdo it. Alright, this is gonna be recontextualized a lot with the knowledge I have, since I didn't watch it before the update's release. Excuse me. I cannot hear you.
The same dream. It's raining like always. That is where your journey ends, and mine begins.
Quick, take this. That thing's almost here. Minako! Use my wish power.
Fuck. It's the battle with they had with the fucking Why was this not included in the game, bro? They're shooting themselves in the foot. But I do love the fact that they're using Honkai Impact animation with the drop on in frames and everything, because Honkai Impact was like that in the very beginning. It's not fluent. It's not meant to be fluent, because this is not how it was in the beginning. That's because I'm not 100% sure this really happened. Oh, okay, intriguing. It's the dream then.
Curse is worsening. I'm fine. We stick with the plan and defeat the Herald of Death first.
Helicopter. Wait, she's speeding with a fucking... She's speeding with a fucking wheelchair, bruh! I didn't know that was possible. How many weapons does she have? Holy. She really is like a Valkyrie. At the very least, the Imaginary version was like a Valkyrie. When I first saw Himeko, I knew she was capable, but I didn't realize like she's that capable, you know what I mean? The dress actually kind of fools you. You see an elegant lady and you don't realize easily that she can kick your ass. Wow.
Even that couldn't take it down. Himeko. I'm fine. Still have one last trick. Himeko.
The shield worked.
Looks like there's no other way. Are you gonna... No! You can't do that! Multiple. I want to give it one last shot. Death is terrifying, but someone needs to rise up. Are you insane? Even if you manage to imaginate that giant, you'll die! If I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach.
Ah.
You're just too stubborn. But that's why you should become a navigator. Himeko, you brought me to life. My wish is to fulfill your wish. Come on. Together, let's chase the stars. Oh, star-chasing giant from Pagana. Let my body be the torch that blazes a trail forward.
Super Himeko, baby.
Starblazer, set forth!
That would have set some expectations if we had seen it.
Crawl forward. Even if we burn to ashes, this shall be proof that we lived.
This warmth is the proof that we once lived. Bro, I just took a better look at the fucking mech. The mech looks like a fucking Spartan. It has a fucking... Oh my god. How did I not notice this entire time? God damn. Let's go. It has like the Corinthian helmet design. Fuck.
We ran out of wish power?
See ya later, motherfucker. Taste the rainbow.
Did you see that, Himiko? Your flames ignited the Express's engine.
We pulled the 5-star.
Himiko. Himiko.
The Express is about to depart.
The same dream. It's raining, like always. If she were here right now, she'd probably make the same choice I've made.
It's a pity the game's over, kid. Crash to the ground once more, Astral Express.
You wanna know something? I saw some asshole on Twitter this morning who was all cheeky and like, perhaps he didn't mean it, perhaps he was trolling, but he was all like, oh yeah, Honkai no stakes rail. And I'm like, motherfucker, get out of my sight. The one thing that I love about HonkaiStarRail is that it brings me the same feeling I had when I first started watching Fairy Tail. It's not necessarily about the high stakes or whether there are stakes at all. It's about seeing an outcome and wanting to alter it. Because let's be honest, the writers give us the bad ending. Do we want to stay with the bad ending? Like, just because we want to say that we should have, you know, stakes? I'm like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I mean, technically speaking, I already saw the version of the bad ending. I don't want to live in the version of a bad ending. Apparently all edgy things are better. I think people just love the misery. It's not about being edgy, it's about loving the misery. Like, the one anime that I always loved but I never truly liked, which sounds bizarre to say because it doesn't make any fucking sense, but you will understand me in a second, is Kill la Kill. No, not Kill la Kill, excuse me. Aga Mega Kill. In Aga Mega Kill, you see both sides of the, you know, of oppositions, along with, you know, protagonists and antagonists, and you develop feelings for both of them because they are humane in many ways. But the thing is that with each battle, someone does in fact die, and by the end, the whole fucking cast is like fucking gone. The one feeling I had, it was that I felt lonely. Like, similar to Amphorius, but that's the thing. Like, imagine if Amphorius had stayed like that. Like, you met like so many characters, and all of them are dead, excluding, of course, the main ones. And I'm like, bro, fuck. I wish the characters who made such an incredible cast were fucking here. You took them away from us and now we have nothing. Like, what am I watching now? It's just not better that way. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, I liked Aga Mega Kill. No, I loved Aga Mega Kill, but I didn't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I wished it was the same, but with different outcomes. You know? Anyway, you were absolutely right about, you know, setting expectations midnight. That part right here would have spoiled us deeply about who actually survived. It felt like it was hitting a lot in the dialogue. You know, the Motoko over here saying that you should be the one to be the navigator. And, well, it was an incredible battle overall. Too bad we didn't have that animation. It's also something bizarre over here. I'm having the same dream. This is actually Himeko speaking, not Motoko. People who had been fooled who would have thought that this is Motoko.
If she were here right now, she'd probably make the same choice I've made.
Yeah. I don't know what alternate timeline this is, but ironically enough, she's already wearing her super form in here. Even though, technically speaking, the super form appeared after we had saved her, so... Yeah, that's what I meant. From this, it really seemed that Motoko survived. Anyway, this trailer is what I really wanted to see, but I just didn't. Oh, okay. Immediately with a piano tile. Goddamn, bro.
Attention, all express passengers. Today, Navigator Himeko will be leaving the Astral Express.
It's so good that I didn't watch this. It's so good that I didn't watch this trailer yesterday. I would have started bawling before I even begin the fucking chapter.
The rest will be in your hands. I often dream of that moment. If you hadn't made a choice for me on that day, if you had been the one to survive that day, you'd be far more impressive than I am now.
Holy shit. She really is like Venom. God damn.
You'd be far more impressive than I am now.
Damn. Himeko Nova starts chasing Navigator. Yeah. Prisoner of Flames would have been fitting here too, by the way. But Prisoner of Flames is Venom. Damn.
No, this can't be it. If you can't come with me, what's the point of all this?
This works. When I grow up like Daddy, I'll board the express and see what the stars really look like.
She had this in her wardrobe this entire fucking time. Excuse me.
What the stars really look like. I'll travel the cosmos and find friends to go on adventures. We'll walk the sea of stars, leave our very own story behind.
Even if I die, I want to die where the stars are within reach.
Navigator confirmed.
Answer me, Starblazer!
Wow. God damn! I had seen that, by the way. That is by a post. I had been spoiled yesterday. And I genuinely thought it was an edit, and I laughed my ass off, but it wasn't an edit. It was so perfect. Blasting that motherfucker right through the chest.
Have I?
No. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm so glad. Turns out I am so glad that I am so glad at midnight that you convinced me to not fucking watch it. Because it would have messed me up before we even begin. It would have set expectations. And that is truly, you know, that is truly something that, you know, that is truly something that would have been, you know, pure pain. Them fucks really did that. Them fucks really did that again. They rubbed the salt in the wound as much as possible. So this is the ending you want, or the ending you don't want. Almost as if like asking. Wow.
Become you now?
What did she ask? Wait a minute, excuse me.
Have I?
Become you now. No.
Become you now?
Now that would have spoiled it. Wow. Transition was perfect. And also the colors are also the... Damn. The colors are actually, you know, the Astral Express members. Of the little stars, I mean, beside the you know, the Nova star over here. Wow. Wait a minute. What do people say about this? Just for Himeko, how you showed blood. Real red blood. Yep. Bro. That cat's this. That cat's this. Doesn't matter if this Himeko is a fake one or a Himeko is still our Himeko. I won't celebrate my vacation with I won't celebrate my vacation without her. Yep. You're not allowed to die. Damn. Okay. You know, since we had this you know, sad fuel, now let's watch the EP in order to pump up our spirits again, and then we're gonna have to move on to the critical success video. I really want to see how they edit this one. I'm gonna have to start learning how to sing this song. I hadn't had the time this morning, but I will. I'm really glad you didn't watch that before the patch. I'm really glad too. And you see, Midnight, for the first time ever, I finished a patch on a single stream, on a single day. No stalling as much as possible. Stella doesn't look like half bad either, but I like Kalis. That, by the way, that broke me. Like, you know, when I start repeating no, that it's actually like breaking me. The last time I had said no desperately was when Aglaia died and when Mighty died. Ooh, they're showing the trailer. Interesting. The fact that the Trailblazers were present. It almost feels like the characters you were shown here, they're not just your journey, they are honorary Trailblazers. And the fact that the entirety of the fucking Amphoria's cast was actually present, I'm like, yes, baby. Honorary Trailblazer member. Poor Aglaia is literally in the back. The shine literally blinds her because she's the same color, so there is no fucking contrast. Thank goodness at the very least Mighty's in the front. Same goes for you, Castories. Zephyr is even more obscure than her. True, technically. Dies of cringe. So we are breaking the paths. Hello V, welcome to stream. Damn, I'm getting a tear in my eye again because I had the line pop into my head. She grew older. I did this to myself. Didn't feel like so many more hours playing that. Didn't it feel like so many more hours playing that than it actually was? Because for me, I felt like I'd played 8 hours, even though I'd played like half that. Indeed, it felt longer. In my case, it was almost like 8 hours, technically speaking, but it wasn't just story. It had a lot to unpack and a lot to think, to the point where it actually tired you as if it was 8 hours. Aglaia in the back and Mind in the front. Where are you applying, Collider? Bro, you know exactly what I'm applying. Collider, how are you? I'm well, friend. Welcome to stream, V. Also, it makes me sad because in the trailer, I'm pretty sure we're seeing how Himeko tried to fuse Motoko with herself, trying some way to save her. Rest in peace, Motoko. True. You know, as I said before, like when it comes to Imaginaire, I wasn't really as attached, but yeah, sure. You know, I technically, it's not like I don't have no feelings at all, but I got the ending I wanted. The true Himeko is with us, and we did save her, baby. And that line right here with the MC, literally protecting Himeko and be like, I will never let anything take you away from me. Like, that line transcended fucking universes because the fucking MC was speaking literally for the entire fucking fandom. It was so good. It was so perfect. Absolute cinema. They knew exactly what we wanted. And also, the line over here in the main chorus. Where is it? I did write about it to you, Midnight. Where is it? There we go. I stand in promise with my heart unchained. I'm like, bro, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot. Where were the chains? There were no references to chains in the fucking patch at all. Even though the song itself is referencing Unchained. After I shared one of my most well, personal dreams I ever had. Kanto 10 delayed until 17th of September with full voice acting. Yes, we could have gotten Kanto 10 with partial voice on August, but Kim Ji-hoon let us choose to delay it, but we got 1300 lunacy. Excellent, bro. Excellent, because I so badly do not like playing something twice for the sake of voice acting. I prefer to get my package full, you know? I would like the full package, please. I don't mind waiting a little longer. I was so relieved to see the MC mode like I wanted them to. It finally feels like a proper representation of how I was feeling. True. Yeah, Chained, you really can't make that up. Wow. Did you actually went back into the VOD yesterday, Midnight? Did you have the time for it? Because, like, when I first, started... reading the lyrics, this actually took me like a good minute to be like, wait, did I actually hear that, or am I hallucinating? Thank you for sharing that story. Collar, we do a Wapuji stream? Like, did you do polls? There's only 7 days or less left. Don't worry. I have my leave starting on Monday. I will lock in to Limbus from here on out. From next week. Tomorrow. Okay, here's the thing. For those who are present, I actually asked, but nobody, bothered too much in the server. That's a little bit of sidetracking now. Also, this trailer banks. Yeah, it's a side. I know. It was in case you do not know, it was like the chapter, man. It was the chapter. Like, this chapter was our Kanto 7. That's what this was. Perhaps our Kanto 9. Our Kanto 7 was actually Amphorius. I saw a 7-hour stream. Yeah. So here's the thing. I knew it was gonna be good. So here's the thing, we could technically play Limbus tomorrow. By playing Limbus, I mean continuing the Arknights collab and actually do the Walpurgis pulls. Or I had this idea of actually having like a watch along for the first time on my stream. I did talk about that. I did actually, messages about that on the server, but not many really were intrigued nor curious about it. Tomorrow it's the release of the worldwide release of the new Odyssey movie, and in retaliation to that, I will do a watch along of the old Odyssey movie. That's what I was thinking. Not to mention that for some fucking reason, Greek TV is actually glazing the fucking fuck ass movie, even though nobody actually really wants to see it. Like, technically speaking, yes, okay, the sets and the props and everything actually look really, really, really good. I mean, it's Hollywood. What the fuck do you expect? But the substance of the movie itself is the question. Yeah, so the thing is, they are like, oh, you know, the Greek era is returning to the theaters. And I'm like, bro, this is not the Greek era I want. Fuck off. You can do whatever you feel like. A watch along would be fun. What are we watching? The Odyssey, but the 2004 one. Christopher Nolan is probably why. I suppose. It will Greek TV glaze Otis's Canto? No, they don't give a shit about whatever, you know, comes from Asia. They never did. Anyway, I don't know. I will keep processing that. I'm not sure if I, you know, if I will, or if I really want to waste a day to actually watch a movie. I have never done so, but I'm like, you know, the original Odyssey movie, it's actually available on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure I can downright, like, watch it, and I won't have a problem. And if I do have a problem, I can just, you know, not the fucking Odyssey, the 2004 one, there we go, part 1 and 2, full movie. It's actually available. We can actually just relax and watch the original Odyssey movie. This is the Odyssey I grew up with, and I really like that movie. I never watched the entirety of it now that I think about it, because it's a long one. But perhaps this is the time for us to do so. And yeah, this is most definitely far better of whatever the fuck this comes with. I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it. Now, one last thing before we move on to the, you know, to the lore dumps. They did us so dirty with the music, and I didn't even realize, because I was so locked into the voice lines, because the voice acting was so fucking good. The sidetracking is real. I apologize. No, don't worry. That's okay. So, first and foremost, final request. It's the final request. It's basically the parallel to Final Lesson. And look what they're doing with us right here. Them fucks. Just keep listening. Is why did they're playing Never Let You Go. Them fucks. I didn't even realize when it was happening. It was like I was so emotionally charged. I was not even here. They actually played fucking Nightglow in the little track of, you know, Himeko saying farewell. Them fucks. And then the next scene is actually a remix of the Nightglow, and I didn't even realize yet again. It was like, it was so perfect, and yet I didn't realize at all, because I was so scared. You can hear it. It's the notes of Nightglow. Labrys was screaming it from the hilltops that it was Nightglow. Yeah, but I didn't pick up on it. Like, he said, oh, they're playing Nightglow, and I'm like, they played Nightglow? I do remember that he typed it in, but I didn't pick up on it. I didn't pick up the notes on it. I was, you know, focused on the visuals. Now that I hear the track itself perfectly clear, I realize that these are indeed the notes of Nightglow. The thing is, because it's a remix, and the original actually has completely different like instrumentals, it really didn't register with me, unfortunately. Anyway. Also, one last thing. Oh yeah, Falling Stars Cradle is both the name of the stage and also the track we hear on the beach, which is basically Motoko's, you know, goodbye music in a sense. Rest in peace, Motoko. But yeah, this track really hits you. It really hits you hard, right in the solar plexus. I also have a community night idea, but I'm not sure how well it would do. There is this funny Backrooms game called Backrooms Escape Together. I wonder if people would be willing to play it. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I do know that there are more popular games that I believe people would have been more intrigued to play, man. That scene was one of the hardest I've watched in HSR, not gonna lie. Also, Collider, you can buy Kanto 6 BGM for your Limbus window, or whatever Kanto you like music from. Oh, the jukebox that that we talked about. That's right. If you notice in this music, it's a duet. I know. It's more like a choir, but it's both a duet and a choir. And for once again, fucking Lord Ravager's hiring like the fucking rave DJ. The track in fucking Asat Pramad is so good. It's actually so good now that I heard it cleanly. And it really gives the vibe of, you know, this throat singing that for somehow Hoyoverse is actually so good doing, you know, so good, you know, commissioning musicians for that. Really giving like the, you know, the Buddhist kind of vibe greatly. It's so good. It's ethereal, it's fitting the themes, it's raving, it's feeling vicious. Motherfuckers actually checked all the boxes somehow. Again! How do they do that? The drop right here. It's so Asat Ramad. Yeah, it's a requirement to serve the nuke. Everyone must have banging music. Yep. Not gonna lie, one of my favorite lines, I think this guy actually wrote it right here. DJ Asat in the house. Was it here? Humor curse has finally been broken. Yep. Someone quoted basically the fucking, you know, the fucking Asat being like, man, they're playing music through a fucking Stellaron. which is basically, you know, the music of Beyond This Station. For one, like, this is the one frustrating thing that I actually agreed with Asat Pramad. How the fuck do you play the music through the Stellaron? DJ Pom Pom in the house, bro. Trust. Yep. What a canto, eh? What a canto, did, bro. Technically, there is more to voice, but it feels like two main ones. These tracks are awesome. Call it HSR the heartbreaking. Yep. HSR is the heartbreaking. The star blazing it should be like, actually. Or more like the star chasing. The star blazing, I like it more. That reminds me, what he says about Selenova is really interesting in the lore. I see. Should we move on right now to watch the, you know, the... Should we move on to watch the critical successes, Midnight? Man, this is such 2000s music. Motherfuckers really know their audience, huh? This kind of rock and roll was literally what we grew up on. If it's alright, can I call for this because I have some thoughts? Sure thing, no problem. Give me 1 second to open up everything. Alright, let me put the instrumental instead. There we go. On the downloads. Another Final Fantasy ad. Damn.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good actually after everything.
Yeah, it's kind of the piece that comes after finishing like the patch. Like there was no way, I'm gonna be so honest, there was no way they were gonna kill off Himiko and then take us on vacation. That just wasn't going to happen. Like
you don't really know that.
Dude,
they took us on vacation
Himiko
and they killed characters, you know?
they like kill Himiko and then take us to like Astropolis where Aventurine is like surfing without a care in the world and Robin is just dancing around with a new song. Like,
have you actually
on.
seen the dance?
There's no way.
Such a good dance with Robin.
Their animations are so good. Oh, bye V.
It sounds like an anime intro. The good kind. I know
See
V.
ya, V.
Anyways, I just came to update you regarding stuff in general. I'll leave you guys be now. I have fulfilled my duty. See ya, V. Thank you so much for Robby. Bye.
So this one only has the critical successes. This one does not have all the successes and failures. I think that like that's probably just those videos are an hour long and over an hour long, and it's just not worth it. Like
Damn.
You're gonna find out the lore with the crit successes and pretty much nothing else.
Okay, wait a minute. So, wait. Oh, you mean that it is as a matter of fact all the answers on critical success, correct?
Yes, all the answers to these questions on only critical success. It does not include just successes or failures or anything like that. That's a different video that does that.
Well, we don't really want the rest. It would be nice to see
Yeah.
how he's, you know, doing the critical.
I mean, it's
the
funny,
failures
but that
at
sounds
least.
like a on your own time kind of deal, like sort of thing. If you're curious about how he responds to like certain other questions and whatnot.
You have to appreciate the fact that they had so many questions with so many different versions of the dialogue. Like literally technically speaking, 1 hour of the patch was these questions. Like technically speaking, the patch is
Yeah,
like
not
5.5
just that.
hours.
Yeah, and not just that, but they literally created an entire little mini game mechanic that actually functions. They could have just assigned questions to this can be crit success, this can be fail, right? Like, but no, you actually roll the die and actually engage with luck in order to get your answers. That's just a really cool mechanic that they did not have to do. They just didn't have to do that, but they did.
The sad thing about, you know, live service games and overall gacha is the fact that because it's not a single player game, this indeed doesn't have as much weight. Because if it was any other game which is single player and you don't really, you know, expect updates, you know, throughout everything,
Are you just saying that people don't take it seriously?
No. It's not
in a
about
game
not taking it seriously. It's about actually having the meaning of, you know, everyone had a different experience because everyone had different info going in because of the results, you know?
I will say the comment section of this video, there is like I like there are people talking about what they got and everything, and I think that's really cool. It does create a sense of community around this.
True,
So.
but at the same time, you see, my guilt is I find it kind of bad the fact that I am literally cheating right now because I'm watching something which provides
Dude,
like
you
the
could
answers
have
I didn't
technically
earn.
done it. You could have technically done it by save scumming in the game, but that would have taken you literal ages.
I know.
Like there is a community aspect to this. They programmed it knowing that someone would do that and then share it with other people, and all their hard work could be appreciated. Like don't view it as getting something you didn't earn. View it as appreciating their work the way they expected you to.
I suppose so. Okay, wanna begin?
Yeah.
All right.
Why were so many people calling me Akivilli along the way?
Wait, the playback will show your answers, or
It's showing it shows everything. It shows the whole question. So like the question that you
no.
chose.
The playback will show the success you got, or because this guy is doing a playback from the sequence, So I'm like, wait a minute,
I don't
what?
know how the sequence works. I don't really know how that works.
Oh, it's
I
so
didn't even
difficult.
notice that before.
I could do that on my own account. Give me one sec. Let me do it real quick. So basically, you can always go back to the
Can you do that with that kind of section? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm genuinely curious now. Give me a sec.
You could replay cutscenes in the game. I just didn't know.
You can play the
doesn't-
cutscenes, and you can also play back, the animations and everything too. But the thing is, will it work here?
I don't know.
Wait, where is it? The Fate Atlas. Ravagers. Where is it? Not the recap.
No, I think you're in the wrong spot. I think you go to where your dailies are, and then on the tab. Oh wait, no, you found it. I think.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Does it show? Wait a minute. No, this is not here. It's in the next scene, I think. It's in the next scene. It must be. It must show the ones you got, not the ones not
Yeah, surely
the ones you don't got.
Surely you can't just like bypass that.
You can. Excuse me.
What do I ask? Right.
Are you really planning to skip
Not
your?
strange
No,
at all.
that's what happens if you press the skip button. It's actually really funny.
Don't hold
What?
back.
Really?
Go ahead and ask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
if you
have
press
to
the
check
skip
that.
Button, if you press the skip button,
Midnight, you can
it
literally
does pop
replay.
up with-
Midnight, you can literally replay it.
Don't you have to engage with luck still though?
Yes, but you can
still
literally
get
play it.
roll.
Sat Pramad,
Gotcha.
have you ever
Well, but you
been
can
in
still
love?
get any roll here. It's kind of a pain.
What did
True.
you just say?
Wait, I wanna see what I'm gonna get for this one. This one, the one that actually scared me the most.
Sorry, but I'm really curious. Have you ever fallen in love?
Boy.
You have this rare opportunity to speak to a former navigator, and you're interested in his personal life?
Man, valid. Are you going to answer or not? What do you care what I ask? What do you care what I ask?
You really are something else. So intriguing. I almost want to throw in the towel and bow out.
So, I should roll?
Wait, not yet. Don't roll. If you roll a critical success, I honestly have no idea how I'm supposed to weave a sharp jab at cosmic destiny into something about personal emotion.
He actually gets flustered midnight. He actually gets flustered.
I can see that.
So be it. This one's on me. I'll answer you plainly.
Whoa, a freebie? Damn, now I feel bad for not
this
choosing
is like
it.
the only other freebie.
Damn, I feel bad for not choosing it now.
I've loved. Of course, I've loved before. But in the end, every planet tied to my past lovers, I destroyed them all.
How could you, you sick fuck? Imagine falling in love and be like, you know, this planet which my spouse actually, you know, lived in and was born in and was, you know, raised in. Yeah, I'm gonna erase it now.
Not because we broke up. I genuinely cared for them. I just like what I do now even more.
Oh, he fell in love with Lord Ravaging more.
Somehow
good to
this
get that off
answer
my
doesn't
shoulders.
necessarily surprise me.
They have no complaints either. Whew.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I was just saying that, like, I'm not entirely surprised that the way he answered it.
I suppose.
All right. This
This is
won't
the first
happen
time I
again.
have actually heard
Maybe you still
this
have a lot of questions like
dialogue.
this. Maybe you'll just ask them directly. But let me make it clear. I don't want to see such questions again.
He really has, like, from this response right here, this last one, he really has some anxiety about bringing out his inner human.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you can kind of tell.
Like, this is the point where he actually felt vulnerable in a sense, because he doesn't wanna be icy anymore. Or you know, the icy that was actually is dead, and only the Lord Ravager remains. We don't want we don't want to have, you know, icy be reborn or some shit, or he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we should be, yeah, we should actually watch the actual video, because it will take a thousand ages.
It will take so long to try and get the proper rolls on the...
I mean, I could for fun just go for another round, but yeah, I don't really have the luxury for that myself.
You could, but, like, why? Don't you have... Aren't you short on time?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't have the luxury for it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Wait. The... blah blah blah. There we go. It was glitched a little bit. There we go.
How lucky. Although the question you asked is difficult to answer. They call you Akivili because not only are you the successor, but at the core level, you are becoming the focus of the path of the Trailblaze.
We have
This
the potential
is
of becoming a
invitation.
neon.
It's the path
Yeah, so this
itself
is slightly
responding
different from what you got.
naturally to the absence of its god. You are not them yet, but you are headed in that direction.
Yep. That was something that we could have assumed ourselves. That's why I didn't really, you know...
Yeah,
I wasn't keen to
I
choose
didn't-
it first.
I hear ya. I wanted to have it confirmed, so I did choose it. And I did choose it first. But, like, I wanted to hear what he said specifically about it, because even though I could guess that myself, guessing is different from confirmation, and the way he put it specifically, I wanted to hear his specific wording on it.
True, but I am actually kind of satisfied that I got a critical success about the fourth path being...
Oh yeah,
the
that
Trailblaze.
one was probably one of... Yeah,
The
that
more
one was probably one of the most important ones to get, yeah.
Yeah, and it was the first one I got, no? Yeah, and it was a critical success right off the bat.
Yes, my first one was also a critical success. I don't know if your first one is always supposed to be a critical success.
I suppose so.
Like,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if I don't know if that's a thing.
We need to see. We need to see if it's different from other streamers. You know, like if they actually got
Yeah.
something different, then that is not a guarantee. Never.
I watch a lot of reactions, so I can just do that on my own and then come back and say, yeah, it's always a critical success at the beginning, or no, it's not.
Hmm.
Even more important is the thing inside you.
A Stellaron.
Do you want to know more? That would be a different question.
As the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation, what are you planning to do to Aha?
Ha! What else would the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation do? Destroy them, of course!
You see, that was kind of obvious, so that's why I didn't choose it at all.
I didn't choose that one either.
Yeah.
I meant, what exactly is your hatred for them?
Oh, fuck off. Midnight, you didn't tell me that it's monetized or whatever.
I don't remember if I watched this on my computer or phone, because on my computer I have an ad blocker.
Yeah, I understand that. I should eventually, you know, stop being lazy and actually, you know, get down to that.
I can tell you the one that I have.
You can tell me at the DMs maybe later.
Yeah.
Oops. Voice.
Well, I may have developed some excessive feelings towards Aha. After all, before boarding the express, the fool's name I used at the tavern was En route.
The en route name he had. Could it possibly be like some sort of like wordplay?
You're pretty lucky.
Yeah. I mean, en
You
route
think
means
I'm
going
going to
somewhere,
kill-
right?
I suppose.
So,
Yeah.
an IC is just IC.
Yeah. And what does a Sat Pramad mean? I had forgotten. I'm not sure if I ever searched.
A past drama. I think it's like an anagram of a past drama. But of course, I go with pasta drama because that's funnier.
Wait a minute. Drama past. It has it has a double A midnight. It doesn't fit.
No, it does.
It doesn't. You take the D, you take it in the front, and the P, you mix it in with these, and you have a double A.
You have to mix it all together. You have to mix it all together. It's not just like one of the names. You have to mix both of them together to get it.
No, I just told you how it is. Pramad, you just take the D, you put in the front, you take the P and you put it with a Sat, and you have past, and you have two A's standing out. You know,
When I
you have
said
one
a
extra.
past drama. A
Oh,
past
a
drama.
past drama. Okay, my mistake. You're right about that. If that's the case, then I suppose yes. So wait a minute.
That's what I think. I've never had that confirmed or anything. I just kind of get.
It's so bizarre because now we actually uncovered. You see, sometimes actually having silly conversations like this actually reveals more, almost as if it is an investigation. That's why I always love talking to you, Midnight. He had two names that actually always indicated something about being forward, and he became a Lord Ravager being stuck in the past. Like,
Yeah,
I see.
that's true.
And, you know, en route.
En route.
Yeah, en route. So, en route. So, he had basically like this kind of like optimism for pushing forward. Trailblaze, basically. And he became a Lord Ravager with an anagram and a name of anagramming a past drama. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I knew it had to be an anagram because when I was looking at it, I'm like, this feels like some sort of scrambled message, right? And I came up with pasta drama as a joke because I'm like, that sounds really funny, right?
Yeah.
But like, I realized if you put the A on the front, it's a past drama, and drama is very heavily associated with elation because theater, right?
Yeah.
And past, yeah, like you said, it's looking backwards. And so, I don't know, it just kind of feels like he lost his identity. And if you hear him talk, you also hear you can tell, right?
He
Because
became
he said
it's
like I
what
don't know why I did that either, or I don't know why I did this, right?
he
So I
became
think there are some parts of himself that he lost.
as I have talked about how character development works in opposite with with characters who actually don't have good endings, the character
Yeah, yeah,
decay.
decay.
He became his mistakes. Like he became the
Yeah.
past that he cannot move forward any longer. Like he no longer is en routes because he's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And not just this, though. This is actually adding to the world building that was already set up in 4.0 because Sparkle foreshadowed this because she also has suffered ego death, right? Like
Yeah.
she also like this is a common thing that plagues the fools. That's what we learned in 4.0. This is a common thing that plagues those who dabble in elation too much. They lose themselves. They lose their sense of self
I
almost entirely. Like
I
it is legitimately an illness for them.
I don't necessarily believe that that is actually the main thing though. I think the main thing is that technically they had already been broken before they delved into the elation for the sake of the shits and giggles. You know what I mean? Like
Yes, but
in a sense,
there,
those who walk the path of
through line
elation are a
remains.
little bit mad.
Yeah, they are. But the through line does remain that, like, for whatever reason, fools, like, who walk the path of elation always have this accompany them. Like, there's a reason, like, not everyone who suffers turns to elation and suffers with ego death. This is a phenomenon that occurs specifically amongst the fools, where they lose their sense of self and, kind of forget who they originally were.
Yes, because
Like,
they start
we've met a
wearing
lot of people who have
masks.
suffered.
Remember? Like that's the
And,
thing. Like that is the parallel to that.
right. Exactly. They take up masks, and not everyone who suffered does that, right? Like Aventurine was invited to the tavern,
It
but
reminds
he
me,
refused.
yeah, it reminds me much of the, of Persona 5 a little bit. Because, it's basically like they have like this dramatic experience, like all the fools eventually have like this kind of like, um, well, I suppose the starting symptoms of losing the sense of self because they have lost their way, and in order to fight out against this kind of like sadness they turn to elation and they start wearing their mask only for them to forget their original face.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the illness, yeah. That's it in a nutshell.
Or
So I'm
perhaps
not
they're,
I'm not I'm really not surprised it also happened to Asat Pramod. I'm
yeah,
really not.
the
He
thing
he picked up the mask of Himiko's father, and he got really really into it,
into it,
right?
yeah. The thing is that the ironic part about Asad Pramad though is that he became a fool first and then he became a trailblazer as far as I understand it.
He did. Yes.
Yeah, so it worked a little bit, opposite to him. And the sad thing is,
Well, because
I come to realize now that, well, I couldn't pinpoint it before because I didn't have the words for it. I didn't have like the explanation for it. But now I realize that the reason I hate the fools, excluding the fact that they are tricksters, it's because this kind of like behavior shows a sense of cowardice because they are enabled to face themselves.
I don't necessarily think it is cowardice for all of them. Like, I do think that is part of it for some of them, but Sparksy, when she was in 4.0, she, like, that's what with her confrontation with Full Wish was about, right? She was
Yeah.
accusing Full Wish of running, basically, and Sparksy, at least her philosophy about elation, I'm not foolish enough to think that everyone who follows elation shares the same philosophy, but to Sparksy, what it means to practice elation and be a fool is to take the suffering that you've endured and spin it into a joke as a way, a form of rebirth almost, as a form of taking back control over self and over your mind and over what you've suffered. Like, it's almost in a sense the opposite of cowardice, because like for some of the fools, they like that is what it means to be a fool, is to take the suffering that has happened to you and turn it into the maddest joke.
And twist
And
it, yeah.
I at least respect that about it. Like,
Fair
I
enough.
respect that about Sparksy. I'm not sure. I don't think every fool is like that, right? Not every
Yeah.
fool has the same philosophy of elation. Clearly, Asat Pramad's version of elation is, basically saying, hey, you don't deserve to feel joy unless you've first known pain, right?
Yeah.
Because his whole thing is that he's upset that people get upset over little things and don't appreciate what they have. In a way, it's almost getting mad at the ingratitude of everything and taking elation for granted. And like that's a very understandable place to come from. But
Yeah.
like he obviously takes it to an insane degree, saying like you literally don't deserve to feel joy unless I cause your suffering, which is obviously mad. So
The thing is, yeah, that is true. That is indeed true. The one thing that I wanted to actually say is that I only now came to realize that even in the tie, he has like a hand symbolizing his,
yeah.
his obsession for control or control over possibilities.
Yeah, and his head, he used to have one. He said that before his head became a die. So his head, he literally lost his head.
Yeah.
Now it has become a hand.
Yep.
And a hand holding a die. Which
Yep.
there is something really funny about that.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Aha! I've already tried. Everything I do is to save them.
To save them.
Once, elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who passed their trials, and delighted in goading other gods to join the hunt for the most terrifying, supreme beings. Unfortunately, nothing resists the incineration of time. No matter how long the comedy lasts, all will eventually return to sight.
Fuck me. This is gonna be like the case for every minute now. Is that it?
That's annoying.
Usually it's one ad every 5 minutes. Why the hell am I getting an ad every minute now?
If you pause, if you pause a video for a significant amount of time, I've noticed I think the ads come sooner.
No. What a great strategy for them to capitalize on everything.
Before the deathly silence, the elation will become something even more terrifying. I saw how truly fatigued they are. The elation is being swallowed by their own endless mirth.
The elation actually is going mad?
I get it. It happens to all the fools in some sort of way. Why would it not happen to their Eon?
I suppose so.
They will slide towards an even more terrifying extreme. Not
Oh
to
wow,
stop
we actually got an art here which I didn't got at all. Wow.
Yeah, I got this one. I can't remember what it was that I chose, but this is part of another answer as well. Oh
Damn.
yeah, this is actually part of the answer about the finality. If you don't get a crit success, if you get just a success, he doesn't say Trailblaze. He says he thinks it's the elation that will bring the fourth finality, and then goes off on this tangent. So this dialogue is actually part of a different answer entirely if you don't get a crit success.
Ah, okay. You see the different experiences? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
elation, but to drag all things into an eternal, meaningless, and unreasonable farce of chaos. And that will cease to be comedy and become a universe-wide contamination.
He wasn't wrong about the half-truths, Midnight. Now I come to realize that the reason why you got it on the success, it's because his trick was to mix the answers up.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
he answered...
That's probably it.
Yeah, he answered about the fourth path being Elasian, even though we know that he's lying already because the anagram doesn't match, you know. We do know that
the Trailblaze does not either. It's only one letter off.
It is?
So,
damn.
Yeah. So, I'm... Like, I don't necessarily know if it's only between... Like, it could just be a placeholder amount of letters.
Fair enough.
Like,
but the thing
sure,
is...
it fits with equilibrium, for example, but yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, though, that he answered the reasoning why he wants to stop the Elasian altogether about being like the path that will bring at the end of the universe. He really is cunning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and well, this is because he's saying that he wants to save them before the universe becomes chaos. That's not necessarily finality, but absolute entropy in a way.
Yeah.
So that's... I think he's trying to keep it from going there, and I get that, like, trying to save Elation, but I don't think this is the way to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Gain beyond their sight. How do they really feel about exercising the divine authority of Elation? Do they suffer with it? Would they fear this ending? I don't know. For humans, the prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute. But for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path. If the disciples of a god cannot bring them deliverance before they fall, do they still deserve to be called disciples? I boarded the Astral Express and traveled to different worlds, searching for their tracks and games. Before they fully succumb to corruption and drag all existence into that unspeakable madness, I will grant them the grandest final curtain. This is the highest form of reverence I can offer them.
I'm sure it's nothing to you. But do you mind
Kinda wish you had
explaining
chosen.
how?
I wanted to choose it. I didn't realize that the last... You know, when you told me that the last... You know... When you told me that the last question is gonna
You
be
didn't want to
like
waste one on it.
a specific one, I genuinely believed that it was actually gonna be this one. By default.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought like if you, I don't know why, but I assumed that if you leave an important question unsaid, it will select it automatically. Not that it will bring me a new question to question. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is actually important context. I don't know. I feel like this should have probably been required, but this is what provides the context for what he does later when he's goading you into trying to use the Stellaron. That's because of this answer right here.
It was literally something that I really wanted to choose, but literally the final question that appeared, it felt like far more intriguing. I can't remember which one was it though now.
Well, all the ones you selected were important. I don't think you ever selected one that wasn't important. We have to make sacrifices sometimes.
Yeah.
Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. Hope. Justice. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the devil.
The devil actually exists in HonkaiStarRail.
Disappoint you. But of course, you'll have to roll the die first.
It feels like, oh, god damn it, another fucking, yeah, it's because I'm pausing all the time. You're right about that, Midnight. It feels like it feels like the devil would have decided to become a neon himself if he was in Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
Hey! That's a critical success!
Wait, isn't that the one I chose? No. How did it fit you in it? Yeah.
So I, in my capacity as senior and devil both, must now tell you, protagonist, how to defeat me.
I'll actually be right
How
back. I gotta go.
thrilling!
Sorry, excuse me. I couldn't hear you.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Oh, go.
You keep watching.
Yep.
I won't hide it anymore then. The way to defeat me is right in front of you. Inside you, in fact. Hidden away. Bingo! You now have the means to kill me.
Asshole.
But unfortunately, your limited, laughable human form cannot defeat me. You're trapped within a lie called the Trailblaze, dreaming you are a courageous human. But if you do what you did against Full Wish, open it to this world, to those cowards trembling in the ruins, to the audience waiting for a hero to save them, the surge of wish power will fully awaken it. Oh, what does it matter? You would have defeated the devil, and your wish would be fulfilled, no? And when that time comes, you may no longer care about the cost.
Hot take on it. Oh,
About the Stellaron inside of me.
I want to hear a hot take.
How much do you know?
I should probably put it on double speed. I don't really have much time.
Allow me to attempt to answer this difficult question.
Yeah, I might as well put it on double speed. I really don't have the time for it. Damn.
I examined the Stellaron inside your body. It's not a seed of ruin in the usual sense. It was a seed bestowed on you by Shippei, yet branded with the imprint of the Trailblaze. Shippei constantly tries to assimilate all things into one, while Akivili constantly creates new variations. These two forces repel each other, but in your body they have achieved a dangerous equilibrium.
Ooh.
And your body, it seems to have been created for just this purpose, and it conceals a secret inside it. The Stellaron hunters likely understand this better than I do.
I've always been curious. Since the Stellaron hunters also see possibilities,
I'm back, by
do
the
you
way.
know what they're truly
Welcome
looking
back.
A critical success? Your luck is off the charts. Ah, Elio's troop. What they're chasing is something even the Eons might hesitate to touch. They are not fighting against a specific apocalypse, but trying to destroy the finality itself. To be more exact, they seek to destroy a finality in which every possibility has been frozen. What Elio has glimpsed may be an end that goes beyond the destruction itself, a point where all things settle into complete stillness and nihility. The Stellaron hunters traverse the worlds in search of a path that will let the entire universe keep evolving. Their purpose is far more tragic and far more mad than it appears.
What exactly?
Damn, that is a lot to take about the Stellar Hunters. God damn, no pressure at all, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And the thing
Yeah,
about
it's
the
difficult.
the Stellar inside our body actually having an equilibrium to Shipe and the Trailblaze. Harmony, damn. The harmony is trying to bring everything together while the Trailblaze actually brings new variation of things constantly. What the fuck? That is, like,
Yeah.
even with context, I think that would still be difficult for us to understand when the time comes midnight.
I mean, it is difficult. Like in a way, they are tied to the Trailblaze, right?
Yeah.
Because their ultimate purpose is kind of the same, trying to help the universe move forward. Like that's clearly their ultimate goal. And as he's even saying here, right? To keep it evolving, to keep it growing, right? To keep it from reaching finality. Like that is the Stellaron Hunter's like entire purpose. So
So they're trying
the
to.
fact that they're so intricately entwined with the Trailblaze does not surprise me. And knowing what we know about Elio, right? Because we pretty much know for certain that Elio is this universe's Kevin Kozlana, especially with the way that he looks with the white hair, the blue eyes. He has the like the actual
Yeah.
symbol for the eons in his eyes. That symbol for the eons is very much like the symbol for the Trailblaze and the symbol for world bearing, which are all connected. So it's like we know that they are connected to the Trailblaze.
Fair, but that makes it sound about the combination of what the Stellarons are trying to do and what what is happening with the Stellar inside the Trailblazer's body. It sounds as if they are trying to breed a new path, completely new.
Maybe, but
Like
if,
that
if
kind of
that,
makes
if that is
sense.
a way
Like
for the universe to
a
evolve,
path between the Trailblaze and the Harmony or whatever. A path
yeah, I
where
mean, like,
a path where distraction cannot dictate, a path where distraction cannot taint, but at the same time it will not be stillness. It will keep moving
I'm not
forward.
entirely sure. There's like I don't know that they're looking for specifically a path. They might be looking to break
It
paths
says
altogether,
no.
just
It
like
says
Akivilli
it
did
says right
before they
here.
died.
Satpramat says it right here. The Celeron hunters traverse the
Yes,
world in
but
search of a
that's not
path.
capitalized. That path is not capitalized. That path could very well just mean a way, like a way that will let the entire universe keep evolving, even if that means breaking the paths. Whenever
I'm
path
pretty
is
sure the
mentioned in this
paths.
game, it is always capitalized.
I'm pretty sure it's not capital. Wait a minute. Are you sure about the path?
No, it's
being
always capitalized when it's mentioned in the game, yeah.
the-
Whenever they're talking about a specific path, like it's always mentioned as capital, right? Capitalized path.
I have to keep my eyes open then.
Purpose is
Let
far
me
more
continue.
tragic and far
Like
more
Path
mad
of
than it appears.
Trailblaze, like that's always capital
What
P.
exactly did you do during these fantasy games?
This is a very complicated question.
I don't necessarily think
All
like
villains
anything
are
to
always
defy the
made of
finality,
opportunity to
basically, is
explain
what they're
their
looking for.
Yeah.
But if I had to start from the beginning, I'm afraid you wouldn't have the patience to listen to the end.
Oh yeah, we
Might
did
as well
learn.
have something-
We learned all that. I did it on my
Yeah, you
own.
got a crit success on this. You can just skip this part.
Fuck off with the ads. Even moving forward actually brings me ads. YouTube has become so annoying.
Yep. YouTube really has become really annoying.
Moving forward, ads. Stopping, ads. Opening the fucking site, ads. Man, people really do want their paycheck, huh?
Hoping you dig a little deeper. Going over my past schemes is actually quite a treat.
You said you used to be the navigator. So, is the Eon of Trailblaze still alive?
Yes, the Trailblazer is still alive within all of
What is
us.
the one you failed?
Isn't that right, Midnight? It's inside all of us, yes. Man, that asshole really deserved that punch.
Trailblaze is alive. And
He really deserved that punch in the fucking dice, in the in the fucking dice face of his dice face.
That's a critical success.
What can we do,
Looks
Midnight?
like I have to tell you the secret myself, and Akivilli must reveal. Akivilli is dead, but perhaps they are still alive in a way even they never expected. The fall of an eon is simply a change to the form in which they currently exist. No one knows if this is something they planned. According to Nameless, who have met Akivilli, they frequently mention the origin and end, the tree of existence, and what lies beyond the paths. After all, bound within finite space and time.
The tree of existence is different from the tree of the imaginary tree,
Imaginary
right?
tree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that lore, but what I do know is what he just said. Akivilli very well may be alive. They just might not be an Eon right now. Is the point he just made?
Fair
He's
enough.
saying that they like their existence, the state of their existence changed from being an Eon, whatever that means.
I have to be honest with you. I genuinely believe for the longest time that the other self is actually the previous Akivili, but now, you know, having this
I think it's
contradictory idea that it's probably Terminus, it really puts us into a perspective that, you know, that means that, you know, Akivili is a whole different person, a whole different entity.
Yeah, I mean, he says we are the successor to Akivili. So, what I think the other self probably is the Eon that Trailblazer becomes. Because at the end of time, they bring about the finality, and
Yes,
they
but
become
that doesn't
Terminus.
make sense.
So
that is two
they go
different.
from one
That is two
Eon-
different
it's
Ionic
like-
powers, right?
But the path of finality is like the path, it's like remembrance, right? It hasn't, like, finality is clearly going to be one of these paths. One of these paths is going to die and change into finality. That's the whole point of there are 3 paths that could become finality, which is exactly how Kafka put it. And a 4th one, right? So basically any of these, like, paths has the chance to bring about finality and become the path of finality. That path, like,
Wait a minute.
exists
So
only in
wait a minute.
theory
Wait
right
a minute.
now.
Wait a minute. I have forgotten this one thing. Terminus. It's the name of the Eon of the path of that finality.
Yes, but if you'll notice, there's no art for them, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no guarantee that Fuli isn't like Terminus. Like, I think Fuli is foreshadowing for what Terminus is, because basically what 3.8 showed us, right? Dahlia said this, that Terminus only ascends at the end of time and becomes the Eon of finality at the end, when everything is coming to finality.
Yeah, that's what I
right?
have
Is the
forgotten. I had
fulfillment of
forgotten that
path.
Terminus is the name of the Eon of finality. That's what I have forgotten.
Yes. So Terminus turned themselves into black cats to go back through time, right? Well, obviously the other self is not a black cat. However, what they are is someone who has come back through time, because clearly they said so. They have walked this path already, right?
Yeah.
They have walked through the future, and they have experienced, like, there's a reason why they appeared at Amphorius and a reason they appeared here, because these are 2 really critical turning points in destiny, right? So
Eventually, we're gonna have to
like,
figure
that-
out when do we meet fucking Asad Pramad in Amphorius.
yeah, oh yeah, I think it's Noose. I think it's the fake Noose.
It could be the
But
fake
still-
news, but damn, like, fuck
Like,
me.
impersonating
Why
the
would he
Eon is
help us?
Crazy work.
Hmm? Sorry?
Yeah, I don't know. But I saw a comment, apparently of someone who knows, because they said, "Man, kind of crazy that Iron Tomb only failed in part because Asat Pramod helped us." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Are you talking about news? The fake news?" But
Like, see, you know what? You know
Regardless.
something? You know something really fucked up? He mentioned that before he started the questioning. Why did we not have a question
don't even
about
just
that?
ask about it.
Yeah, like
Don't even
that.
just ask about it.
That feels like a loophole a little bit. I'm like, bro, come on
I was
now.
looking for it.
Yeah, I was like,
looking
fuck.
for it.
Who were you in? I get the feeling that if he was to reveal that, maybe we would have learned something far more that we shouldn't. I don't know. That's why they didn't
Maybe
include
this is
it.
something that'll be revisited. But
Yeah.
they can't just throw that out there and not ever like come back to
No,
it. Like,
he
what are you
literally just
talking
throw it
about?
away like it was like actual idle chatter, like, or what that we
Like, you
met
already-
that we met for the first time in Amphorius. What the fuck?
What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that?
Wait. Hey, wait.
What?
Trailblazer
Yeah.
didn't appear surprised at all when he said that. It wasn't even one of the questions. And in the Fates Atlas thing, it shows us that Amphorius is not yet complete. It was part 8 out of question mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Are we going to come back in another finality mission and get the
Oh.
context for what he just said? Because that clearly must have already happened.
You're
that clearly
probably
that must be
right. That is
Trailblazer would've
bullshit.
been
I don't want
surprised,
another
right?
Midnight. I don't want another finality mission. I want a mission where we are actually returned to Amphorius. I don't wanna
We
you know,
probably will get that.
I don't
because
want to
it does say-
imagine that I am back in Amphorius. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, we probably will get that. We probably will, because they are talking about how Amphorius is growing from a new seed, right? That's a separate thing. But something that important needs to be like addressed. So they're probably going to come back to that.
Most definitely.
But
Most definitely.
yeah,
Anyway, moving on.
There's only one place the eon of the Trailblaze longs to reach, beyond the universe. And so, I witnessed the fall of an eon, that power that unveiled the stars and traversed space. In the end, it left nothing but an inconsequential point of light at the edge of existence.
He literally just faded away. Like, that's what happened to Akivili. Like, he went into the...
No.
He went into the great beyond where there are not even stars there. It's just pure blackness. And he just disappeared.
Think about it. We need to think about this in the context of a few things. Because first, what happened after Akivili died shouldn't have happened. Because all of their followers started calling them a fraud for some reason. Like, why would that have happened? It must be because the way that they fell involved either leaving the path of the Trailblaze, right, and becoming something else. That kind of goes up in line with what Asat Pramod said about change. So Akivili changed and is no longer the Eon of Trailblaze. That would be something that would cause his their followers to call them a fraud. Or, additionally, they tried to do something in line with the path of Trailblaze and failed to do it, causing their death. That is also possible, right? So, like, those are the two ways that I can think of that would cause the reaction in their followers that it caused. Because the reaction is weird. When your Eon falls, like, what is the first thing that comes to your first thing that you think of? Is there a fraud? Like, I don't get that reaction in that context unless those other things are also true.
Anyway, I don't really have any ideas on it just yet. I have to think about it myself more.
I think Akivili probably is not an Eon anymore, and they are not the Trailblaze anymore, but they are probably alive in some form.
Highly likely.
Which means we'll probably meet them.
Moving on.
Open to answering anything. Let's talk about the Lord
Or
Ravager's
means they became the
weaknesses.
finality.
The Lord Ravager's weaknesses?
Maybe.
How greedy, child. You just asked 7 questions at once.
Not now, but later.
Hey, he said any
So funny to
question.
me.
He said any question. You just ask 7 questions at once. That's not fair, bro. You're trying to tell me that there are no, like, specific weaknesses that is common for you all?
This is a really funny answer.
Alright.
But then again, who could pass up the chance to gossip about colleagues? And plus, your role was a critical success. Go ahead then. Whose weakness do you want to know?
Imagine. Oh, you wanna know the weaknesses of the Lord Ravengers? Well, you have to become the Eon of Distraction first. Probably what he answered in failure.
Yeah, troll.
No, scratch that. Who says you can't buy 1 and get 7 free? I'll wrap the whole thing up for you. Fentilia loathes stubborn minds, hosts she can't seize. She abhors the taste of human courage. Her greatest weakness is her insatiable greed, always wanting everything at once.
Man, the guy literally is ousting his colleagues. Stubborn minds, huh? I guess Jing Yuan is the guy in the
Basically,
person.
she'd hate people like you.
Most definitely. Damn. Give me a minute.
Fentilia hates people who are not easily manipulated.
Yeah, give me a minute, Midnight. I have to answer a phone call real quick, okay? Sorry for that.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it was Fanon.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, he's probably coming
I
back.
love how that's become your code name for that person.
Yeah.
That's great.
He is actually one of my longtime best friends, so he deserves the title most definitely.
That's great.
He's doing his mandatory military service right now.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, he's coming back next week. He's almost done. Like next month, he is actually, he's done.
Nice.
Anyway, moving on. Oh, were we saying something before? Because I forgot.
You were just talking about how. Oh, we were just talking about how Fantilia hates people like you and people she can't easily manipulate.
That's right. Yeah. There is that. She doesn't probably like people with
She probably
mindless
hate me
rage.
too.
Yeah, people with mindless
She probably
rage
hate
is
me
not
too.
something. It makes sense because Jing
Yeah.
Yuan was like that. Like he was carefree, but he was actually locked in whenever he wanted to. Like he was actually
He's
like
too sharp.
yeah, too sharp to actually like he was aloof, but not stupid aloof. Like aloof with enjoying life
Strong-minded.
and locking in when he wants to. Yeah, strong-minded. So it makes sense that she despised him and she focused on him for the most part.
But yeah, Fantilia would just like really, really hate Mighty.
Most
And
definitely.
basically anyone that we've met on our journey, actually. Like, most people.
Military
She
people.
loved Dahlia.
Military people.
She loved
Definitely, she would have loved Dahlia. But the thing is, I believe military people she would hate the most, considering the fact that these are the kind of people who are the most like disciplined. So.
Well, she did like the Cloud Knights are kind of like the military. So I think it's people who blindly follow orders she loves, right? But people who are difficult to manipulate, who have strong minds and make their own decisions and think for themselves, like those are the kinds of people she will like.
I mean, in
like,
this
detest.
in the sense of stubborn minds, Mighty is technically Spartan. So stubborn minds is
Mighty,
what really aligns with that. It's not like the
a lot of people on our journey she would hate. Like, a lot of people on our journey. A lot, like basically every Chrysalis heir she would hate.
Yeah, in comparison to how Asia actually treats like this kind of like equality to their army and their ranks, it's completely the opposite here. Actually, from the West, if you consider like history and such, like the stubborn minds usually is the collective of all people who actually will rise up to go against what they despise and they don't want. So she wouldn't have, I genuinely believe that she wouldn't have the same luck in Castrum Kremnos. Compared to
people who fall prey to easy taunting, like whose minds are easily like won over to like hatred. Basically, minds that are prone to hatred or extremism without much thought.
Exactly.
Those are the kinds of people that Fantilia loves.
Yeah.
Zephyro, he's the perfect warrior.
She feels about Dahlia actually, because Dahlia's kind of like her.
Soulless lunatics, puppets that have their souls snatched by the
Wait a minute.
Black Sun. To put it bluntly, he's afraid of the dark.
Oh, fuck me, Zephyro. Basically, the only weakness to Zephyro is the apple of Eden that fucking world has on his cane. That's the only.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that can defeat him, really. The black hole.
Nihility. The concept of nihility.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad because he is a self-annihilator. I do feel bad for Zephyro in that way because he is a self-annihilator. He's like Acheron, slipping closer to the nihility without really being able to stop. And he really, really, really does not want to do that. So that's why he's like fighting back against it and becoming a Lord Ravager who wants to kill nihility instead.
Here we go with another ad. Let's go. We're helping the multi-billion-dollar company get another dime. Let's go.
Yay.
I've had my, I suppose you can tell that I've had my full. I've had it up to here with companies overall lately. Anyway, it's not directed specifically to YouTube. It's just it's unleashed on YouTube.
Fair enough.
At all. Beasts aren't flawless, of course. The dog's weakness is bones. And if you show it the sun, he will definitely chase after it. Selenova.
You have to actually, man, you have to actually distract that other guy, like, basically. Like,
Yeah,
actually
he's the sun devourer.
tame the animal, basically.
This one is crazy.
Wait a minute. Please tell me it has something that matches you.
Anything beautifully melodic. Without a haze of noise and distortion around her, she grows restless. Archforger.
Ooh. Without...
So it's like literally the exact opposite of me, which kind of fits considering that she is of the destruction. She hates anything to do, anything beautiful, anything beautifully melodic. She
Wow.
hates.
And she
That's
rebels
really kind of
in the
interesting.
noise and distortion. God damn, she really is your, you know, an evil version of you. God damn.
Inverse. This is
Yeah.
like if my resistance to new things and like new music and stuff like that, if that were just like the entirety of everything and I couldn't stand music at all.
Yeah.
This is basically that, but magnified a whole bunch, which is really funny. Like, and also my like for white noise, because I do like white noise. But it's
Mhm.
like if that were magnified by like times 1,000,000,
Wow.
and that's what Selenova is. So it's really, really funny.
All right, moving on.
A haze of noise and distortion around her, she grows restless. Archforger. A fellow I'm quite fond of. Quiet, rational, and elegant. Hardly what you'd expect of a Lord Ravager. I hear he's most afraid of appearing before others. Probably a social recluse.
He's a shouting.
Well, you guys already off that one.
You off that one.
My weakness also happens to be my strength. Chance. I've never been able to resist planting several seeds on a whim and watching them take root in unexpected ways and finally bear fruit I never expected. So, satisfied?
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the
We
universe.
saw that one.
Destruction, harmony, and annihilation.
Come on,
Let's
load.
go. Even existence itself defies all logic. Thinking about it, doesn't even the answer destruction sound kind? At least it has a clear end.
I want to know how Yao Guang and Evanesia are doing.
I can tell you care a lot about them. As you should. After all, they both bet everything on you.
That kind of made me feel bad for not picking it.
Same.
This role buys you 2 answers in one go. The Xianzhou general used her gaze to anchor the fate and future of this world, paving the way for her comrades. What a stirring, bittersweet tale. Isn't that exactly what the Xianzhou people admire? But during her observation, the only thing she could not take into account was herself. So I offered a small gesture in return. I brought the probability of her existence at this moment down to virtually 0. Is she dead or alive? I do not know. And it makes no difference. She will be lost forever. Lost in a maze of possibilities.
Why did he consider that like a mercy or some shit? That's why I hate this asshole. I offered a small gesture in return. I brought the probability of her existence at this moment to 0. So basically...
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah. So
You
basically...
gotta get her back.
Yeah. So he basically made sure she will not be in the final battle. Wow. Wow.
She still did do something critical.
Yeah.
Like that was critical what she did. She eliminated his clones from the equation entirely.
Yeah. It was multiple defeats in one go.
Mm-hmm.
Virtually 0. Is she dead or alive? I do not know. And it makes no difference. She will be lost forever. Lost in a maze of possibilities. She might find her way home. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe tens of thousands of years from now.
What is she stuck in some sort of limbo of passageways?
Yes, I think so. I think that's what it means. She's lost her connection to reality and cannot appear in the physical plane in any, like, in time or in space.
Wow.
Maybe that's where Akivilli is.
Maybe. We will meet her at the end of the game.
Foreshadowing.
At the end game. That's when we will meet her again.
As for Evanesia, she is the avatar of
Sooner
the
than that, Yao
abundant
Guang.
Guang. You don't need to worry about her safety. What you should worry about is whether she will be the Evanesia you know when she wakes up again.
No, no. Evanesia, no! No! We're gonna have post-battle Evanesia, aren't we? Fuck. We're cooked.
Probably not next patch.
Then the patch after that, maybe.
Oh, what if
Why do you
she...
want to-
because obviously we're going to Astropolis, right? We're going to
Yeah.
Astropolis, so we got to wrap everything up with the veracity here now and get it under control again.
Yeah.
But obviously Nihilux is also coming out in like 4.7, so we are coming back to Plan
Yeah,
Arcadia.
that's when it's gonna be.
That's probably we're probably it might be her, and she might be another weekly boss.
Maybe.
Awaken the veracity husk.
That's what I'm afraid.
Lucky you.
I can't think of any other
I awaken
candidate
veracity
besides the
now, of
veracity
course.
itself.
Even if it's just a fragment sealed in a Hotopia, a husk, the hunger concealed, it will be enough to dim the star.
Oh, come on again. With this bullshit music too.
Brother.
You know what? It's not just about getting ads. It's that even ads themselves have degenerated into being just, you know,
They're all loud and annoying and have no
loud,
substance.
annoying, way too flashy, way too like you douchebaggy, like with the
Zero
little
substance.
yeah, zero substance overall. Like it has been a while that I've seen an ad which I genuinely liked.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't care who wins this chess game. What I care about is the moment the winner excitedly reaches out a hand to take their trophy. And a star comes alive, opens its abyssal maw, and swallows the chess pieces, players, and the chessboard itself, all to remain in nihility for all eternity. What a sight! Even the rules themselves would be eaten.
The rules can be broken and can be eaten.
The games, no matter their disguise, it is all for nothing against the awakened veracity.
I got a crit on this
They
answer, I
cannot
think.
escape
This
this
is the other
devouring,
answer I got a
because it
crit
is
on.
not a duel, but the restoration of balance. It is the consequences and retribution they deserve for the sin of theft they committed at the dawn of time. Though Ouroboros does not understand the notion of revenge.
I wanted to ask about that. What do you mean that?
that?
No, they mean stealing the elation from veracity.
Yeah.
Even that blind
That's what they mean.
primordial will shall, in that instant, taste the flavor of elation.
How did you fall from being the Astral Express's navigator to become
This
a
is gonna
lord
be an
raptor?
interesting one. It's another personal one, technically.
You call it falling, but I see it as sublimation. You've journeyed through Plain Arcadia. How do you like this world of elation? I don't like it. They spend their time in idle satiety. Then peck
I
each
did
other
go.
bloody and
Wait a
online
minute. It's
arguments
the same
over
as before.
insignificant issues. People never leave their homes, but online they are angry.
Oh yeah, I got a critical success on this one too. Damn. I did
Oh.
got it, didn't I? I had three critical successes.
Wait, did you?
Yes, it was 4 for Labris
No,
and 3 for me. I remember. I got one
is
fail.
this one of them?
Yes. I do remember this one. I do remember this
I
one
remember those
specifically.
lines. I just don't. Those lines can happen in a success as well. So
I'm
I
pretty
don't-
sure. I'm pretty sure this one was the third critical success I have gotten, because I do remember I had 3. Because I had said yesterday that I had 1 less than Labris, and Labris had 4.
IPC is bombing the Isnian Confederation.
Yeah,
People huddle
the
around
bombing.
for a single drop of clean drinking water.
Yeah,
remember that.
I do remember. It is, as a matter of fact,
I
my.
think I got a crit success on this one though, and I think I got this dialogue.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course not. One does not
So we all got critical success on this one.
Like Achilles,
No, I don't think I did.
You didn't, or you did? Sorry.
I don't think I did. I don't
Ah.
think so.
Those whose own homes were ravaged by
I
war
got
and
it
hunger.
yesterday. I'm 1000% sure.
Trailblaze does is spread naivete and hope across a land destined to be destroyed. Across
Where
the
he
cosmos,
basically complains, and you had told me yesterday that, you know, you kinda agree because the people really are, you know.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
think that part.
But it cannot
I
change
think
its
that
nature.
part.
I walked too far and saw too much.
I think that part was
Afterwards,
still
I
the
could not
same.
laugh
Though.
again. Finally, the blemished one showed me another path. Destruction. On their path, the gluttonous
It's
and
basically
hungry,
when I
the
said that
brave,
he basically decided to say fuck the world. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
People
I think
realize that
yeah, I think you
destruction is
did
imminent
get a
and
critical
and make
success
their
on
existence
this
worth
one.
something. The rising sun
I think this
shines on
one
ice
was one of the ones you
sculptures,
got a critical
mountains if
success
they
on, but
never
I don't
were,
remember.
even though humans carved them so beautifully, yes?
Mm,
From that moment onward, IC died, and Asat Pramad was born.
Can you tell me the real truth about the Phantasm Games?
I do not remember what I got.
Long ago,
I
didn't
can't
you?
remember now.
Oh, critical success! Then perhaps I should clear things up a bit more. Across countless generations, the supplicant's wish power has gathered here, coursing through the abundant Elwood, into the veins of the path. It soothes the ever-starving husk and keeps it from rising again. People believe the supplicant's miracle was created to please
Much
Allah,
like
but this is wrong.
Lygus,
People believe
he
the
was
markings
just
around the
another
master measure
guy
how
who
much
just
weight
loved to
each
talk too
supplicant
much.
has. But they're wrong. Those markings are telling everyone this. If you want to lull the veracity into sleep, you must fill them. Only when the hunger and thirst of the slumbering beast are satiated with wish power can the beings of Ahatopia struggle on into the next Amber Era. And then Aha will appear to reward this savior by sharing 1 minute of their life. Everyone is envious of the infinite power of the eons and their eternal life. But who can comprehend their suffering on those paths, bound by their own authority, becoming unfeeling instruments of the law? Even a god as close to humanity as elation. For humans, the prize of these games lasts for only a fleeting minute, but for an eon, it's a free and blissful reprieve from the shackles of their path.
This is something he
You
said before.
understand now? The Fantasy games are a holiday for a god.
Yeah.
Only during such a respite can elation, vulnerable and unguarded, be killed.
Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you
We
really
did got-
have no feelings for your daughter?
Yeah, that was just the end.
Yeah. A critical success. Did I go on that?
This is the question I've been waiting to answer. What a stroke of luck.
Yeah, I did go to critical success on that too, no?
Of course Himiko is still alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
That one must have been like
oh yeah.
a definite critical success.
The pinned comment there says that it only the beginning dialogue changes there. His reaction to your role is the only thing that changes on that question. He answers the same way for everything
Fair.
about Himiko being alive.
Fair. Anyway, let me read this message real quick, and because I have to go, I have already, exceeded the stream time. We can continue. We can continue again on the weekend. The only problem is that
Pretty much said everything I wanted to.
Sorry.
At least for my part, I pretty much said everything I wanted to about the lore, I think.
True, but there is quite a few things that I would like to, when it comes to main lore stuff. Indeed, we basically wrapped up everything. But there is still things that I really want to look deeper into as we go. And yeah, also I need to grind more in order to start, in order to get at the very least the Lycon of Himeko or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. Or perhaps should I get a new one? I don't remember which one was the better one.
It depends. If you're gonna be leaving, if you only have enough for one investment, then you go for the light cone, because her light cone and her E1 are both very good, but E1 is usually only recommended if you're going to be able to get to E2 at that time as well, and then pick up the light
Forget
cone
it.
after.
Let's go for the light cone since it's gonna be
The light cone
75,
first is
25
perfectly
anyway.
fine.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would save your pulls for Robin, because if I just had to give my 2 cents, because she looks like she is going to be.
She's gonna be in the next patch, correct?
Yes, she is the after sale unit for Novaco. It looks like so.
The after sale unit. She's not gonna be the first one though. I think Aventurine is the first phase, right?
No, she is the first phase.
She's the first phase. Well, that's okay. It's only the beginning of the patch, and I still have more 40 days or so in order to get through everything. The problem is, I'm gonna have to, start, wrapping up all the side content which I have left behind. I'm pretty sure there's still a lot to farm. I mean, I do know that I will have at the very least, I will have enough in order to get through the whole thing, like hit PT, and if I miss the PT, I could grind in the next patch in order to get Robin. You know what I mean?
Take a look at your, go to the tab where all the events are and stuff like that. Go to your reward tab, and then look at all the sources of jades that you still have left.
I do know that I had quite a lot.
I've gotten into a decent chunk. That's not where it is. It's on the event tab thing.
I still have I could grind just about 30 pulls just from doing the version stuff.
Right, but go to conventional memoir.
Conventional memoir, remind me, where is that?
No, that's on the reward guide tab. That's on the reward guide tab. No, go back. It's just underneath the one that you start on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Casual. Everything is
scroll
down.
through.
Only combat is what remains.
Just go to all. Just go to all. Yeah. But if you look at how many jades that are in those sources right there, I've been doing my best to chunk away into the, like, golden gears, which you had the most remaining into when I started.
I noticed. Thank you.
And then Swarm Disaster is what I'm gonna go for next, I think.
You could go for the Virgin Universe since it's the one which actually seems like it's the lowest.
Yeah, Divergent Universe, but like, I find it kind of boring, so I'm just waiting to kind of go through it. But and like, when
I don't expect you to do it. I'm just suggesting, okay?
Yeah, it's just kind of boring. I don't know.
Fair enough.
The other modes, I like the other modes better. But
if you like the others better, do the others. I don't mind at all. I really do not.
But it still has the most jades to get from there, so I will go back there. I just want to get some of the the rest of the jades, because like the ones from Swarm Disaster and Golden Gears are really easy.
The thing is
the ones left from Divergent Universe are kind of not.
The thing is, I really badly want to actually get the Fate gift, because it's basically just another free Lycon for me. So it's actually a little bit.
Not free if you spend 200 tickets for it.
100, well, yes, but I'm gonna actually build up on everything else. Like, I could actually attempt to actually get Rin as well, you know what I mean? If I got, I
would not recommend, because, like, the one thing that you really can't forget right now is that the light cones aren't going anywhere, and like, it's not worth it to spend more than you otherwise would have.
I'm literally saving like 50 or so pulls, perhaps far more midnight if I am to get this. I will see how much I will be able to grind. Look. I will see how much I will be able to grind, and if we're looking good, then I'm gonna go for it. If we're not really looking that good, I'm gonna consider it, okay?
Yeah, like,
I don't really hold my breath for Robin. That's the thing. Like, I know she's gonna be like an important unit, but if push comes to shove, I could, you know, just spend some of my, you know, currency for it. I still have like a total of about 50 pulls only on the Oniric pouch over here, on the Oniric shards.
Just like, at least listen to this, because Gilgamesh's light cone is a stat stick. He does not need it. It is not that important. Like, in terms of light cones, it's mid. So it's not worth to spend 200 pulls you wouldn't otherwise spend in order to get it, when those pulls could be better spent for Himeko Nova's team and making her a lot better.
Yeah, but like, you do know...
It's not that big of a boost to Saber's team. It's just not. Like...
Wait. Wait a minute. You mean about Himeko Nova's... But the Lycon you get for free as long as you spend on any banner. I could just go ahead and pull for Himeko.
Yes, you're gonna be pulling for... Yeah, you're going to be pulling, but like, the thing is, you have to pull, like, is that spending more than it would otherwise be just pulling directly for the light cone, is what I'm saying? Because, like,
yes, but because think about it that
get, like, 70.
Look, I'm not like you know that. I prefer collecting, and I do like the collabs because I love crossovers. Do you prefer me to down the line spend like 60, 70 pulls on the Gilgamesh light cone like that, even though it's mid anyway?
No, I'm saying spend for something else entirely, because Saber's light cone is such a bigger boost to her. Like, Saber's own investments are way bigger and, like, are way more important. Like, sure, you could spend on those and try to get those, but then, yeah, I mean, if that's your priority, then go for it. But, like, don't
Look, my priority is to...
prioritize this light cone.
I don't think you understood me. You get the light cone for free if you hit the threshold, right? That's what I want. That is
more expensive than just pulling directly for it.
No, because...
is what I'm saying.
No, because I can invest on Himeko Nova or get the Lycon of Saber, which I haven't done yet. I'm killing two birds with one stone, you know? That's what I want to do. That's what I meant.
And that's fine, but, like, it just, like, it's not worth it to do that if you otherwise wouldn't have, is what I'm saying.
I would have done it.
It's not worth it to do that if you otherwise wouldn't.
Technically speaking, I'm going with, however, like, you know very damn well that I would have done so if I could. The thing is that I have to count my sacrifices. And this is one of those occasions which I really do not want to sacrifice a freebie, because I don't know how much it will cost down the line, you know what I mean?
I get that. It just feels like a huge waste for, like, opportunity cost that does not...
I do like
because...
Himeko Nova, so if I am really to lock in for Himeko Nova, I will hit that threshold relatively easily, you know? I will get the Himeko's Light Cone, and maybe I will attempt to actually get Sabers as well, and before you know it, I'm most definitely gonna have to spend like 120 pulls. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
I get that. I'm just saying, like, this Light Cone is not a big boost to Saber's team as much as Robin is to Himeko Nova's team, so the opportunity cost is a little bit wasted. That's all I'm saying.
Fair, but as I told you, like, we don't know how much it's gonna cost down the line, and it might actually piss me off. Like, I prefer to actually grind away for Robin down the line instead of be safe on Robin and then start wasting on Gilgamesh. You know what I mean?
Dude, even if you got maximum unlucky on Gilgamesh, pulling for his Light Cone would still take less than 200 pulls, is what I'm saying.
No,
like,
if you lose the 75-25, it will be approximately 150 pulls on average luck, and that is not hitting hard pity.
That's still less than 200, is what I'm saying.
But I have already done 80 midnight because I got Himeko. I have 120 left.
I mean, sure, you can go for it. I'm just saying it's not more valuable to Saber's team than Robin is to Nova's team. Is all I'm saying. And you can't get these pulls once you spend.
I know, but you know how stubborn I am. That's why Fantilia would hate me.
I'm just saying, like, Robin's banner is only for a couple of days, where Gilgamesh's banner is gonna stay there for a year.
I do not want to waste for a mid, even though I could get it for free midnight. Come on. You know what I'm trying to do here.
You're saying free,
I have to pray for more average luck. That's all I really need to. I mean, look, we got look. We got Himeko Nova, and I literally wasted guarantee on fucking Cyrene midnight. Like,
the way what you're doing now is not gonna fix that. That is in the past.
I know, but
we should revisit this conversation after you've already spent what you're going to already for this patch. If what you're going to spend on this patch was already going to be like trying to get Himeko Nova's Light Cone and trying to get like Saber's Light Cone or trying to get Rin, like all of that, if you were already going to do that, go ahead and do that and then see where you're at the end. But it's not worth it to do all that stuff if you otherwise wouldn't have, because all of those banners are going to stay there.
It's a matter of when. Like, as you can see here, I have been wanting to pull on Saber's Light Cone for ever since the beginning, and I still haven't. Because Amphorius really was kicking my ass. You see, that's the thing. Like, it's a matter of counting your losses, not really having the perfect opportunity, because it feels like the perfect opportunity never truly arrives.
Whose team do you care more about right now?
Himeko
Nova's or Saber's?
I care about collection, but in this case, I would say I do care about both of them a lot. Because as I said before,
okay, but who do you care about more? Because you're not
obviously Himeko.
Okay, well, I'm just saying it's worth considering that spending on Saber's team right now, if what you care about more is Himeko Nova's team, is going to put you in a bad spot since Robin is looking to be best in slot for Himeko Nova. Far and away. That is what I am saying. Because Gilgamesh's banner and Rin's banner and Saber's banner are not going anywhere.
I know that, but as I told you, I like a freebie.
You can collect. You're going to be spending the tickets anyway. You're going to be spending the tickets anyway. So it's like, why not wait to spend them?
Because the freebie is gone by the next patch. When Robin arrives, you cannot reclaim it anymore.
The freebie doesn't matter if you're going to be spending for a team that you don't care about as much.
That's not the case. Like, I have already spent 80 pulls on Himeko, Nova, and I will want to get her Light Cone because I am I do want to have the full
Okay,
package, not gonna
okay,
lie.
we'll come
So
back to this conversation if you lose on the light cone and then have to spend 120 on the light cone. Which
even if
that sounds awful.
look, even if I was to not lose the light cone and I get the light cone, let's say in 80 pulls, it's like literally just 40 more. I can just throw it on Rin, and if I get Rin, okay. If I don't get her, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like,
If you throw it on Rin, it won't count towards pity for Robin.
yes,
which
but it still counts
does-
for Rin down the line, so I don't mind. At the very least, there is
It's
that.
just opportunity cost here. It's just opportunity cost is the problem. Like, if you care more about Himeko Nova's team, then it makes more sense to like prioritize that, and the banners that aren't going away will be around.
Okay. We could very well go for E1 Himeko Nova then, if that happens. You know what I mean?
I mean, sure.
And if I don't get, highly unlikely, but if I don't get Himeko Nova E1 in 40 pulls, either I'm gonna lose a 50-50 or I'm gonna have like 40 PT for Robin. So that sounds doable,
Fair enough.
right?
Yeah. Fair enough. That
Anyway.
seems like it works, especially because Himeko Nova's E1 is still really good.
We started a conversation which I wasn't really intrigued of starting midnight.
I wasn't expecting it either.
Can I finish my stream by reading the Himeko message, please?
Yeah. I'm gonna go anyway because I need to get food. So.
Okay, are you gonna take a minute? I'm finishing anyway. I'm just reading the message. I can survive
Okay,
without.
sure.
Wait a minute. I can survive without water, but coffee is my lifeblood. Okay. While cleaning up the Express disk files, I found a few repair logs from back when I first bought the Express. Since you showed some interest in the Express structure a while back, I decided to send this to you. Draft, annotated. Oh, about the inspection and maintenance. Illustrated. Okay. Don't mind the names. They are nothing too serious. Just standard train repair logs. At the time, I just wanted to name them in a way that if the conductor found them by accident would show I was trustworthy. How could anyone not trust Himeko? Was the illustrated version hand-drawn by you? Standard train repair logs. Which one is more interesting to you, Midnight?
To me, I mean, my first thought is how could anyone not trust Himeko? Like, that was my first thought I had in my head before the thing even appeared, but like...
I wanted to choose that as well, and I feel like I'm intrigued about saying illustrated hand-drawn by you, but...
That's cool too.
It's something that we already know because she created an imaginaire, you know, so she knows how to draw. It makes sense. Okay, so how could anyone not trust Himeko? Well, I was still a newbie back then, so my understanding of the Express was pretty subjective. One time, based on calculations of the Express's average speed, I tweaked the step-down transformer sensor chip and installed an autopilot system aiming to make operations more efficient and effortless. What I didn't see coming was that the conductor and I would be so free that we actually fell asleep piloting. So I changed it back immediately. Wow. What else? The repair log appendix research records on the piloting styles and habits of navigators from past eras. Zero effort autopilot is totally my thing. What is Himeko piloting style? Himeko's piloting style. Ooh, both of these questions are actually no. What is Himeko's piloting style? I really want to know more about Himeko.
I was gonna say.
Probably way more calm and composed compared to the past, right? Right? I actually prefer repairing vehicles to piloting them. You know, back when I used to stay up all night working on blueprints and repairs, I once drank over a dozen cups of coffee in a row. Jesus Christ. Thinking back now, I miss those times. I haven't been that motivated in a long while. I could take you with me for the Express's next maintenance if you'd like. And we have new emotes.
There's a new Himeko emote.
Yeah, with a little Himeko. Well,
I haven't looked at the emote since last patch, so I'll look at them.
Yeah, same here. Well, Midnight, thank you so much for dropping by.
Yeah.
On the weekend, as I said, I can continue, you know, looking in the side content. But the thing is, I do actually have the evening shift, so the streams are gonna be late. They're gonna be, you know, at
which
midnight.
days?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what I'll be Like, I'm probably not gonna be able to. Cause Saturday I teach late, and then Sunday I have family stuff.
That is
so.
alright. I can just, you know, casually play and you know, farm. If I have anything
Yeah.
to tell you, I'll just let you know on Discord. There is one thing that actually I was afraid of. The patch is coming. Oh no. Fuck.
What?
The Holy Grail War. Jesus, that blew my ears out. The Holy Grail War is coming on Friday the 24th. On Friday the 24th, I'm actually not gonna be able to stream at all, and for the following like 10 days or so, because I am actually going on vacation.
No, it comes out like right as you leave.
Yes,
that sucks.
literally, if it came the previous night, I could literally just fucking, you know, do a long stream
Binge
again.
it.
Yeah, I could binge it. But my flight is no, it's in the afternoon. It's not even at evening. Like, I cannot really do much about it. Except if I wake up literally early morning and be like, fuck it, we're doing it live. Even though I'm supposed to prepare for a fucking flight.
Dude, that would be absolutely insane.
Hey, I have
Like,
known
maybe you should
streamers who
just
have...
wait.
I have known streamers who have done that. I'm pretty sure Markiplier did it once.
I'm sure he's done it quite a few times. But that is still insane. I don't care if Markiplier did it. That's crazy.
Hey, I have to step up my bar, okay? I have to be as good as him. He's my role model when it comes to content creation.
If whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat.
Look, I'm joking. I'll see if it's possible. If it's not possible, maybe I will not actually do that. Maybe I will do a very small one in order to just get Gilgamesh, and that's it. I don't know. Just for the sake of saying that, you know what, I was present, but I couldn't finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sure. There's that too.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you truly, Midnight. Thank you so much for the input and for the help.
Yep.
I'll see you next time, okay? Have a good day.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
And thank you all so much for watching as well. V, thank you truly so much for dropping by. Truly appreciate it. Kakarot, Holland, thank you guys as well. I'm gonna go get my food because I'm extremely hungry. And then I'm gonna, well, go rest because I have another morning shift tomorrow. Bye-bye. Later. Stay safe. See ya. Bye-bye.